Blaze being like, nothing bad happens to you guys that you see. Also, roll up your new backup characters.
Why are you rolling hit dice?
I need HP.
You get full HP and then the long rest.
Yeah, this is a long rest, so you get full HP and you get half your hit dice back.
Right.
Because spending hit dice is a short rest.
Right.
Let's go prepare.
And we get our 3rd level spell slots?
Yep, you get all your spell slots back.
Well, I don't think we had 3rd level because we leveled during that fight.
Indeed. So you get all the available spell slots that you now have access to on your sheet are refreshed.
Woo! Beautiful. Lovely spell.
Yeah, hit the wrong button while I was transcribing.
Yeah, so does John
Abjuration
actually
too.
sleep this night?
John does sleep. He's going to get well, this is actually a question for you then. He wants to transfer a new spell into his spell book, but it's going to take 4 hours to do so because it's a 2nd level spell.
Yes.
So, can you pause? So if I transcribe the first half of the spell, I spend 2 hours, and then sleep the other 6. I can be halfway done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because like you've done half the writing, you just haven't finished it. So you've got half the spell written in. You just need to write in the other half of the formulas.
So yeah, that's what John does. He will sleep, but he's only getting 6 hours, which I think is all that's needed.
Yeah, you only need to get unconscious for 6 hours. If you're doing
Yeah.
line activity for the other 2, you're fine.
This does, because I'm going to explain this because that is technically by the rules enough, but you missed an entire night of sleep the previous night, have been doing intense physical activity, intense mental study, and have now only slept 6 hours. So John is at full hit points. He's lost that level of exhaustion. He feels just wrecked. Like the place John is mentally in feeling, he is being like pushed to the brink of what a human can do and still operate properly.
Same.
Yeah, that's a big mood these days.
Yeah.
What, like 6 hours sleep, a lot of work, a lot of mental strain.
Yes.
That's me every day.
Same bitch.
Yeah, but just to put that in context, because sometimes when people get a long rest, they're like, oh, yes, I feel fully great and fine. You feel better, but you don't feel like you could take on the entire world and you've rested a week and are now nice and refreshed.
No, John probably feels like I do currently, where it's like, yeah, I'm conscious, but your eyes feel like they're 3 inches recessed into your head, and your whole body is achy and sore.
Yeah.
And it's just not a good time.
Like, sure, I'm conscious, but at what cost?
Yes! That's a big fucking mood.
So has Croc returned to the tent by the time that we're waking?
I'm assuming that Cookie would need to sleep at some point.
Yeah, Cookie Cookie needs to rest at some point, so he covers the coals of the fire.
Yeah.
Not to completely put them out, but he covers them so they're like really dim and burning really, really slowly. Puts a lid on the pot, and then he's gonna sleep literally right next to it.
Yeah.
Like, cooking and guarding this pot seems to be his life.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, when Cookie goes to sleep, Croc will come like wandering back to the hut.
Mm-hmm. And you find most of your companions like gathering themselves if they've rested just technically the enough amount.
It's like, okay, how's everyone feeling?
So, what's the plan for today?
Good question.
We go in the cave.
Does seem like that is the next logical step.
Yep.
Should we scout ahead or just take it as it comes?
Well, we have a bit more time with the dome. We could send a scouting party. I just have to stay here. That way, if you guys meet something scary or more orcs or get overwhelmed or something, we have a fallback base of operations. But you wouldn't have me or my spells.
Well, we can still pick things off from in here, so if we do get overrun at all, we can fall back here and shoot our way through them.
Yep, can do.
Well, if we're going to be scouting ahead, I say, Croak, how about you come with me?
I think that sounds like a good idea to me, if everyone else is alright with that.
I'm going to.
Alrighty.
You want to come in a pocket?
Do you have a pocket?
I'm sure I've got pockets, yeah.
I'm a
I
flyer.
will open one of my pockets.
I fly in a nice pocket.
I'll be all right here on my own. I've got the dome to protect me. Do you all want to go on a scouting mission? I mean, you're all kind of sneaky.
I can always fly back and tell you if we need you. Actually, I can send you a message.
Yeah. Doesn't that have a limited range, though?
Ish. It's 120 feet.
That should be okay. I mean,
It's faster than nothing.
yeah. And that's that much less closer. John gets a little confused. That you have to get when you come to tell me.
Yep.
And it gives me more time to work on this spell. And John will sit down and take out his spell books and start transcribing the spell again from yesterday.
It could be good if we need some serious meat on the field, if Al can back us up as we're retreating, so it's probably best you stay here just for now.
He could hold up the back.
So yeah.
Okay,
Right.
let's move in.
Let's...
So am I
Yeah.
staying or like am I back up?
I mean, would you like to stay?
Will you stay or will you go?
Nah, I'll come.
All right, well, let's go.
We go.
Okay, so you guys are going into the cave. Is that 4 of you? Al, Luna, the Knight, and Croc?
Yeah, all but John, it seems.
All but John.
Is
Righto.
Ren staying with John?
Vren is up on the top of the cliff with the guard drake and the elk.
And the cart as well, right?
Yeah, he's guarding the cart. Right, so you head into the cave, which, if I move you guys map-wise, you should see the entire cave. What you do not see, because of the way I've set this, instead of doing dynamic lighting, just everything in a room is hidden until you get there and I explain it. Because
Okay, yeah.
I've done dynamic lighting with quite a few people on Roll20, and it just works better this way, in my opinion.
But like areas like this, like, is that secret passage? Yes, no? Would we know? Okay, sure.
You don't know until you get round
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Cool. Right.
But you can see the overall layout of the cave. It's just you don't know what room the thing you're looking for is in, or what's in any room, really.
Okay, cool. I guess I will take the lead. I'm gonna stealth in, see if I see anything.
Okay, yeah, make me a perception check first.
Perception?
Wait,
Cool,
Pretty
23.
good.
wait. I should
Welcome
be with
back,
Knight. I'm
Lorna.
in Knight's pocket.
You are in Knight's pocket. So it's the perfect moment that you return that I can explain. Knight, you have literally just set your foot on a tripwire, but not placed your weight on it yet. You were like about to rest your foot down. You spotted it at the last possible second.
Wait. I have Dungeon Delver. I get advantage on that shit. Don't I?
You do indeed.
Where's this rig to, Luna?
Okay, there.
Do I need to roll perception?
Yeah, you can roll perception.
I think Dungeon Delver gives you advantage on it.
Yep, with advantage. Ooh,
Oof.
well, that makes that an 18. So you can see that the tripwire is roped to either side of the cave, and there is a little mechanism set up to it. And as you look above you, there is a big wooden log with a load of spikes on it, just attached to the ceiling, and there's a couple of ropes up there. So through that, you deduce that if Knight puts his foot down, that log will drop.
Can you look up, Knight? Can you see that? Is it too dark for you? Can humans see in the
Big
dark?
fucking log.
Mm-hmm.
It is
not
very dark in this cave. Knight, you cannot see the big fucking log.
Oh, no.
You just caught the tripwire, and only because you're just in the mouth of the cave, and there was just enough light that it kind of glinted.
Don't put your foot down. Can I go look at the mechanism?
Yeah, you can go look at the mechanism.
Can I step back?
Yeah, you can absolutely step back.
I step back and close roll 20. Good job, Nels.
Amazing.
Stepped all the way back.
All the way back.
Do you think you can disarm the trap?
If
So
I could see what I was doing, maybe.
It's over here.
it is a mechanism, Luna. It's not magical in any way, so it's kind of outside your field of
Yeah,
expertise.
I'm waving Knight over.
Okay.
I'm just pointing it out.
Luna, can
Can I
you
have a
make
little
night?
light?
Can you make light for the night?
I don't think I can.
I have a torch. I take out the torch.
There you go.
Someone has fire?
Krug's hand will just burst into flames. And they'll just put their hand over the torch so it catches.
Perfect. So this is exactly when we roll initiative.
What?
So you guys light yourselves up, and you know what? We'll roll initiative, and then I'll explain exactly what happens.
I'm just glad this didn't happen before we light the torch, because I would have been useless.
It's a fake tripwire. The real tripwire is back here. And that is going to
No,
run through
The
it.
tripwire is
And then
actually a
drop
giant
big log
spider.
on us.
No, Night. The real tripwire was the friends who lived all the way.
Okay, so okay. Well, bloody hell. So here's the thing. Night Owl and Luna rolled better than my guys that are trying to ambush you lot right now.
We're on edge.
Technically, it could be a surprise round.
Yeah,
Very well could be.
so here's what we'll do. Night Owl and Luna, at the start of your turn, you'll roll me a perception check, so Night first. If you roll well enough, you won't be surprised, and you'll be able to act and kind of know what's going on.
Okay. Perception 14.
Nope, you are surprised.
Oh no. I'll give myself a.
Al, your turn. Make me a perception check.
I am super perception. Oh, wow, yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Despite being at a +0, that's a nat 20. So, Al, you don't play that fucking magic bullshit. That is just baked into your DNA. You hear someone chanting magic from deeper into the cave. You don't see it, but you can hear it. Somewhere over in this direction, magic bullshit is happening. You are not surprised. What do you do?
In what direction?
Okay, hold on. I was on the wrong layer when I tried to motion. This direction. Deeper into the cave. Somewhere over here.
For fuck's sake. And the tripwire was pointed out to me, so I just try and step over it. Is that possible?
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to see, but absolutely you can try and step over
Fuck
it.
around and find out.
It's fine. I have a torch. If I could go wrong, I'll go.
Make me a dexterity check.
Check,
Don't
go
worry.
save.
It's been pointed out to you. It's only a DC 5, and check.
Okay, there's no way, right? Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, 10. You're great.
So that was how much? So I'm sorry. 10 feet, okay, and 20 feet. And as I'm going, I'll be like, someone's doing magic bullshit. I'll go check it out. and just go.
So go deal
So-
with it.
You guys are trying to disable the tripwire, and Al's like, someone's doing magic bullshit in this cave that you're specifically in because of a devil, and just walks into the darkness by himself.
Fearless.
We know.
Torch.
Yeah, he's got a torch, right?
So Al, yeah, you've got a torch. It doesn't light up that far distance to you. As you walk next to this, you're now 5 feet within, like there's a humanoid 5 feet from you right now, and one just outside, like, just outside that range. So there's one 5 feet away from you and a couple 10 feet away from you. And you,
So,
like, they were very well cloaked. Like, they weren't invisible, but they were very difficult to see in the darkness.
Are they the ones chanting?
Yep.
Can you stop that? I'm going to stop you if you don't stop. So can you just stop that? No. Okay.
You're just asking them to stop.
Yep.
In common.
I can't chant if you give him a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, I'm about to if they don't stop.
They're not fucking stopping.
Yeah. Okay. Punch.
Okay, so you're actually 10 feet away. Like, you'd need to step one further to the right to be near the guy that's chanting. Do you have the movement for that?
Well, I mean, I could have stepped here. Wait, I could have been here instead of here.
It's this square you'd need to be in.
Oh no, I don't. That's sad.
Okay, so the guy you're punching is actually not chanting or doing anything. He's just kind of standing there cloaked. But you still
See?
want to punch him?
Like, no, can I see him? Like, the torch is like 20 foot of like bright
Yeah,
light. and 40
you
of
can
them,
see
like,
him.
He's just
like,
standing there. Do
actually
you
see
still
him,
want to
not
punch
just
him?
get low. Just no.
All right, let's fully then. Well, bam.
Ah,
Oh, that's a lot of. Oh no! Yeah, I definitely want to punch him. What the fuck?
these ain't orcs. What the fuck?
These are not orcs, no.
Yeah, and that's
Oh.
actually what you hear. Like, what the fuck? You're not an orc.
So, quick question: they're right in the mouth of the cave, right? So, like, the dome is like
Yeah,
here
Probably,
still.
like, yeah.
Yeah, just the edge of the dome is along these squares.
So, like, there's the dome, so I can see all this happening.
The dome is not that far in the cave.
I was like, yeah, because we wanted it set up like specifically in the mouth of the
I
cave.
thought we were doing it in the mouth, yeah.
Yes, but this is yeah, actually sure, yeah. The
Or
dome
you
can be like. Oh
they've
my
just been
God.
camping it.
Sorry, my roll 20 is moving every time I try and move the dome, and it's fucking me up here. So there is fine.
Okay.
So this guy has skulls on his fucking robe. Does this guy have any insignias on his armor?
Oh yeah, insignias all over his armor. They're wearing a face mask that is shaped in the visage of a dragon.
Which
Oh,
dragon?
yeah, I definitely punched them.
You know what? In fact, if I can,
Oh,
let's. I would love to give you a handout, but for some reason, roll 20 is just not popping it up, which is very frustrating. So give me a hot second.
One.
Damn it. Yeah, this guy. Okay. So you've got this guy standing next to you.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's called the
there's a
dragon.
reason- Yeah, there's a reason he was difficult to see in the shadows. He is completely clad in black.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm guessing the 10 was a miss.
Yeah, 10 definitely a miss.
Let's do that 2 more times. Oh wow. It's kind of hard to fight while holding a torch. I need help.
Yeah, so 3 strikes, you do not land a single one on this guy.
Restricts your ass.
Punch him with the torch.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Luna, it's your turn.
Knight,
Al
do
has
you
managed
need
to
me
pick
for
a fight
this?
immediately.
Knight, do you need me for this?
I'll be fine. You go ahead.
Can I actually do stuff? Or I thought... Didn't we all have to roll for surprise or something?
Yeah, well, that was before Al walked with a lit torch up to these guys, revealing them immediately. So that's spoiled that mechanic. You can act now.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do. I guess I move here. I'm not used to having to not heal Al. I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
I
he
know,
hasn't taken
it's
any
so
hits
weird.
yet.
It's so weird. I have freedom.
Maybe hold an action, I guess.
Hold an
Uh,
action to heal Al.
so which ones are chanting? Just the mask ones or the cloak
The
ones?
non-mask ones, the hood ones.
Okay. I'm gonna mind sliver this one.
The bottom one.
I'm pointing at him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That is a intelligence save. He rolls a 16, so he saves. So he resists the
Bitch.
mental effects.
Oh, it's a high damage mind slip.
That's all I can do. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. That leads us on to the guy at the top, and now he is casting a spell targeted at Al.
Intelligence save.
Yep. You know, it doesn't say.
Doesn't
No,
say.
wisdom saving throw.
Could have been worse.
Okay, so you feel your muscles tense, and like a wave of magic comes over you, and you manage to flex and shake it off, and you break out of it. This guy was trying to do something to your mind, but you are too mentally strong to allow that to happen.
What?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What?
He's too mentally dense.
Like a loaf of bread with too much flour, you're just too dense. Okay, well that is his turn. So, guy on the bottom is going to rush up and over to you and here. He is going to take a slash at your back, Al. So that's one scimitar attack to you, which is a 22 for 6 damage.
Cool.
Oh,
6
here we
damage.
go.
And because he's got advantage, he can add an additional 3d6 to that.
Oh,
An additional
No.
13 damage.
Nuh-uh.
Really?
We
Yep.
are no. I'm never gonna reduce it to max, but like, I don't want to take all the damage.
But that's technically 19 damage in one attack.
Oh, I can reduce it to max if I roll a 10.
come on, roll a 10.
Ah, fuck. So,
Okay.
I take something. I don't know, 7 damage.
Yeah, 7. But you can't make the reaction attack, can you?
No, because I didn't reduce the damage to 0, sadly.
Okay, perfect. And regardless of that, he takes another attack at you, but that is a full nat 1. So he slashes across you, like scores a really deep hit on the first one, and then the second slash, he must hit like a button or something, and there's like a spark, and it just doesn't hurt you. One of the studs of your studded leather armor protects you. That is his turn.
And now the repeat.
Yep, now the repeat. Exactly the same again. So a scimitar attack, which is a 15 to hit.
That just hits.
For 15 slashing damage, because he is using the same fanatical advantage.
Okay.
They are just desperately trying to murder you. Like they're really ganging up on the first guy that came in. And then a second regular scimitar attack, which is 11 to hit.
Nope.
So literally the repeat of the first guy. Like that first attack is really big and vicious. The second attack, no dice.
Wham, wham.
And then we've got this guy, who the first guy fails. He is going to step in.
Really?
Yep. He is casting a spell as well. Rolls a nat 1 on it, and he reaches out to touch you. Whatever this spell is, you see necrotic energy gather around his hand, and he reaches out to touch you. You're smart enough to just kind of move out of the way, and the spell energy doesn't linger long enough. Like it just dissipates around his hand because he misses.
Okay.
And then it's Karak's turn.
Alrighty. So it seems like things are going well.
As usual.
I think I'm just going to Nature's Wrath.
Okay.
And then I can like full on just jump 11 feet.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna like launch myself into the cave, like right over the tripwire.
Yep, go for it.
And run to here.
Excellent stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, Krug just like full on just jumps into the cave, lands, runs forward, sees these guys attacking Al, and just goes for the donkey punch right into the back of this guy's head.
Sure. Roll me for donkey punch.
Do I want to cast a spell on the way? That is the question.
That is entirely up to you.
Trying to decide if I.
But the thing is, if it's a bonus action spell, you bonus action Nature's Wrath.
Oh, so I did. Good point. Thank you for reminding me of that. That's a extremely good point. Yeah, I'm just gonna punch him.
Yeah, go for it.
24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 definitely hits.
Oh, good God. 6 points of damage.
6, okay. Do you have a second attack now you're level 5?
I do! So I'm just going to do that again.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Yep, that still hits.
Come on, baby. That's much better. 11 points of damage.
Okay, perfect. And the second hit, like he spins on the first one, the second, like, he crumples to the ground.
And yeah, as I snap this man's neck, Croc is just going to look at Al and go, "You alright?"
I'll give an impressed nod.
And Croc is just going to move in to protect Al from flanking. Because I have
Okey-dokey.
5 foot of movement left, so I'm going to use it to
Watch
make
me
sure
step
Al
right
doesn't
here.
get fucked up. No, I mean, yeah, you can absolutely do that. It's...
Mild moment.
It would be the most Al thing to do. All right, so John. It is your
Yeah.
turn.
Seeing all this going down, they've only made it 30 feet into the cave, and I hear fucking the sound of weapons, and I look up, dim the lights in the dome, and see all this shit.
Hey, 35.
Okay, you've made it 6 feet. All right, you don't get to speak.
Yeah, outside the dome, the night, you've made it a full 5 feet.
I've been busy.
So John's gonna breathily, like, exasperatedly breathe out. He's gonna leave his books on the ground, pick up the light crossbow that he's got, and then just take a shot at this guy.
Okay. Yep. That would be with I think it's a +2 to his AC because you're shooting past at least 2 teammates.
Yeah, fair
Hey,
enough.
I'm a teammate
Not much else
too.
I can do.
You were one of the teammates I was talking about.
I was going through Croc. I thought you meant Alan Croc.
And you.
No, Luna and Krark is the line I'm drawing.
Plus, you're nice and small.
Oh, wait, we talked about this last time. We can, if I reach my hand out through the dome, I can cast spells.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
did
yeah.
establish that.
we
I'm gonna
did.
do that instead. I'm gonna do a
Pretty
chill
smart.
touch on this guy.
I think
Yeah.
you
Go, boy.
crossbow or something.
Go for it. Yeah, 22 is definitely going to hit.
For 9 damage.
Okay, 9 necrotic. And you guys can see HP bars as normal, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Oh, he's
So-
a tanky boy.
Yeah, he takes that, but these guys, like, they're combatants. Like, these aren't just backline casters. These are combatants.
Did it feel like it hit as hard as I would anticipate it that it would?
Yeah. It's a humanoid taking damage. It's just he's like it's withered him. It's definitely taken effect. He's just not giving any ground.
Yeah.
Is he still chanting?
He is indeed chanting.
Does he need to make a con save or anything?
He doesn't have any concentration spells running, so
Ah!
that's a negative.
Do any of us recognize the language he's chanting now that we're all here?
Yeah, it's common.
Oh, what's he say?
He's
I'm
praying.
knocked down. I'm
he-
up again.
Tiamat?
Never gonna keep you down.
It's just tub thumping out here.
No, it is not tub thumping. He is praying to Tiamat.
Yeah.
The one.
There
This
you
is
go.
the guy that reached for Al. So he was literally praying for harm to become Al. But as he did, like necrotic energy was writhing around his hand, and he reached out to like shove it into Al, but Al evaded it.
How you know Al's name, bro?
No, he was just directing it at some
Harm
like,
to become
at
Al.
Sounds like metagaming to me, not gonna lie.
Okay, rocks fall. Both Luna and the Knight take 1d6 damage.
Listen, I'm
1d6?
pretty popular already. So
3.
Yep, 3 for you. And you know what? And for Knight as well. 3 damage to each of you.
What? I did nothing wrong.
Uh-huh.
Night
You can't hit me. I'm in the dome.
Very unfair 3 damage then, huh?
No?
when your
Anyway.
encounters are so easy, you have to drop rocks on the party.
Wow.
Do you want to
You-
take damage as well, you
Jesus
motherfucker?
Christ.
I already did.
You stop talking, Kay.
Yeah.
Don't you do
I have
this?
a very powerful backup.
You are like 10 feet into the cave. You're talking a lot of smack for someone that is fight 4 enemies so far and nearly dropped half his health.
Talking an awful lot of shit for someone in smiting distance. All right, chill out, man.
Anyway, John, anything else on your turn?
No, that's it. I'm just gonna withdraw my hand back into the dome so I can't be targeted in any capacity and
Okay,
just
perfect.
keep hanging out.
Clever
Knight's turn.
girl.
Okay. I'm gonna jump over the little tripwire. So I step over it because I'm right next to it.
Okay.
Move up behind this guy.
Make me a dex check. DC 5.
Just straight dex.
Yep.
Okay, I think I got it.
Slightly
Wow,
overkill, but
wasted
okay.
your double nat 20s.
It's alright, I'm gonna get another one right now. When I skewer
Nice.
this guy with the worm razor.
Good.
Fuck
Can
yeah.
you
Damn
move one more?
close.
Oh, you could have gotten advantage.
You could
I
have
can't
indeed
move
got
one more.
advantage, but that's
Oh,
still
it's
a hit.
35. Never mind.
Yeah.
For that much damage, 21.
Okay, I don't think he has that much hit points, so you come in behind this guy and just impale Worm Razor through him, and he just drops.
Nice bonus action dagger into that guy.
Okay.
Where is it? That one. Damn.
Personnel kid.
Right. You throw the dagger dead center. Your aim is perfect. You've done this a million times. You forgot to transmute it back to a dagger. You hit him in the chest with a spoon.
I will get it
Slice
back
out
in my
his
hand and
hand.
I will fold it back into a dagger for real
Yep.
this time. And that's my
Absolutely.
turn.
It's a dagger now.
Okay.
All right, Al, it's your turn.
The
Ah,
exact
fuck,
words
left
he
on
used,
twos then.
but I'll actually just pray to myself that I harm him, and I'll just punch him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So
Where's-
Al is like, oh me, give me the power to punch this guy in the face.
Yes, yes, pretty much.
Yeah, and that definitely hits. So you punch that guy in the face.
And I do it again.
Your prayer is a lot more effective than his, which is frankly insulting to this guy as you start pummeling him to death.
Looks like
Alright, that's a
Tiamat
further 5.
betrays you.
You know what? As a bonus action, I'll do it again.
Okay. Okay, so 3 really hefty strikes, descending in power as they go. He is still on his feet. He spits to the side and straight up tells you, "I am here no bell."
Moxie point, last attack.
Uh-huh. A 15 does hit. He is down. He didn't
Ding,
hear a
ding.
bell. You did hear his skull crunch.
I don't hear no bell.
Yeah. And I'll just step over here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's easier to step over here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you
Whatever
like.
the fuck you want.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, that's your turn, Luna.
I follow fucking L. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. Actually, no, no, I'll go over here.
Okay.
I'll let Knight do that. And
Do
I'm
the
gonna-
typical prairie thing of darting in every single direction.
Yeah,
before finally landing on
I
one.
fly around the whole situation like a fly, like I'm sussing it all out, and then
Smacking into walls and shit.
and then I hit Al with a heal, accidentally.
Accidentally.
Yeah, I'm just like
Whoops, I
buzzing
don't
with
heal you.
energy and then bump into him and fly over the back.
Ow. Okay, thanks. I guess.
The
I'm
buzz
so
past his ear.
tired.
How are you
Okay.
tired? You just woke up.
Does the airflow feel weird in here to anybody else?
An airflow.
The air is very still in here.
Oh, it's a wee bit dank.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
moist.
It's a cave.
Is that your turn?
That's my
Wait,
turn.
it's moist.
It feels humid.
I like how this guy is just standing there while having a fucking casual conversation about the weather.
I'm
That
going to
is-
assume that's your turn, Luna.
Yeah, that I said that. Yes.
Okay. Right.
Bunch of
So-
corpses.
This guy, very nearly dead.
What? He's full life.
He's got full health.
Well, yeah, but you... It does. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
talking
he's
about his
nearly
state of
not
health.
gonna have.
I'm talking about the fact that he's surrounded by all you guys and has no allies left. He is not long for this world, and he knows it.
That was a stupid choice on his behalf, though.
I
We
did
should have
ask
had
my
more allies.
Right. John, did you just move?
I think I did actually. Where was I? Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, he's going to. He's going to take his strongest spell here,
Oh no.
and he is doing the same chant as the last guy did in Al's direction, and that is a full-on 10 to hit. So he doesn't just cast the same spell, because the last guy was holding a holy symbol and chanting wishing harm on you. He does similar thing, but he like charges both hands with the necrotic energy, dives towards you, Al, and you like you're a boxer. You easily like just duck and weave. Like this guy's trying to grab you. Like there was no speed to this because he was busy casting a spell first, so you're easily out of the way. And that is his full turn. So
Him and the corpse and just like I'm like because that worked so well for your friend.
Right.
yeah, you mock him, and Croc, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm just gonna. Yep, 15 feet to get me to there.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna punch him in the back of the head.
All right, make your swing. He is yelling deeper into the cave as this assault is happening to
Oh
him.
yeah, for sure.
Yep, that's definitely a hit.
9.
Okay, so no damage.
What's he yelling?
He
God,
is
oh
yelling.
God, please help me.
He is yelling intruders. And you know what? He's yelling intruders, but he's also yelling like they've overwhelmed us. Like we're dying in here. 10 will not hit, but the 21 will.
Yeah.
So another 12. Okay. He's still on his feet. You're pummeling him, but he is still yelling into the cave. And in fact, the pain of the impacts is only lending credence to his desperate cries.
Cool. I'm gonna zip round to here to leave an opening for the night,
Okie doke.
Very nice.
and just see if I see anything with my dark vision.
Within 60 feet of you?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. See. Yeah. In fact, no, not quite.
That's disquieting.
Oh, I recognize this
Almost,
dungeon.
but no.
Cool.
All right. So John's turn.
All right, we're gonna take a step forward,
Mhm.
reach through the dome here. We're gonna go chill touch
That is a hit. His AC is 13.
for 11.
Okay, perfect. You bring him to a single magic pixel of health.
Dick.
So he's just taken 2 punches. There is now like a necrotic hand clinging to him, and he like grasps it with the necrotic energy that was already swirling around his hand that he missed Al with, and tears it away from himself, crushing it just before it sucked the last bit of life out of him.
That guy's a douche.
Yes.
I'd say he's a survivor, but you know that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Anything else out of John?
That will do.
Okay, the knight.
I step forward and I cut his throat. Is he dead?
You throw a batarang in melee range?
No,
He's throwing
it's
it. I think
a
he's
dagger,
just
right? So I'm just action because I'm gonna get my mileage out of being a thief. God damn it! And disarm the trap.
Go for it.
Tinker's tools?
Okay, do you have advantage on this?
No.
So just a 17?
Yeah.
Okay, so you reach in, trying to work on the mechanism, and you're like, what are you trying to do with these Tinker's tools?
Whatever it is that would disarm the trap.
Well,
Oh, Tinkerer's tools? They should be thieves' tools. Same roll.
okay, same roll. So you're working on the mechanism, attempting to disarm it. You hear a click, and you're like, yes, I did it. And then a big fucking piece of wood starts swinging towards you. Make me a dex save.
Okay.
Okay, so an
Okay.
11. You are privy to 12 piercing damage as a big spiked piece of wood swings
Okay.
down and hits you. When it's an attacker that you can see, this is not an attack. This is a saving throw.
But kind of like okay.
So you take 12 damage, and John, you have the weirdest visual experience ever because you're technically inside the dome, but a giant spiked piece of wood hits directly in front of your face on a magical barrier and splinters and basically explodes.
So
Like
glad
when
I
you-
got my mileage out of being a thief.
It's like when you're in a car wash and the main one just comes right down on your windshield.
Yeah, exactly that.
John's just like, oh shit.
John's gonna take a step back.
Mm.
And then call out, "What the fuck was that?"
I think the knight is trying to pull a John and do more damage to himself than the enemies can.
Okay, so we've dropped out of initiative.
I'm gonna solve the trap.
Yeah, you're dead.
Like pulling like fucking splinters out of myself.
You are
Checking the
indeed.
bodies.
That's a
Okay.
good call.
So the fanatics seem to have very strange old symbols of Tiamat. And by old, I mean the current symbol of Tiamat is, as I've described, it's like the several heads with the bigger one in the middle, so on and so forth. This is a spiral wheel of dragon heads. Now, since the Church of Tiamat came into existence, what is going on right here?
It was not my best decision. Hold on.
What?
Okay. I'll put on an aura for no apparent reason. But
I was trying to see the radius of the light.
right, when Tiamat came into power, the symbol was changed and defined. This is symbols that predate the Church of Tiamat and in its current position. However, you saw them casting spells, so it still worked. The worship still works. It's just these aren't part of the Church of Tiamat, which is very strange to worship Tiamat, but to be apart from the church.
Okay, yeah. But I'm not looking for symbols. I'm looking for shiny objects, like rings and jewelry and shit.
Lower drop. I don't care.
Shiny objects. There's a couple of gold coins on one of the dragon claws.
Okay,
The
those
cult,
are mine.
and the guys with the hoods both have rings on. They have almost signet rings on. So nice big chunky gold rings each. Other than that, there's not much in terms of valuables, but you do get 2 big chunky rings. You can write them down as worth 15 gold pieces each. And that's it. That's it for valuables of these 4.
Whoa.
All right,
Hello?
I mean-
Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Yeah.
No.
My so my internet, I think slowed down. Didn't just die. It didn't die. It just slowed down, and I suddenly heard the fucking fast forward everything you just said.
Excellent, good. So it's at this point that a robed figure just kind of like walks into like visual view
Yeah, that's
around the corner.
to me.
He's doing that thing where like he's got very long sleeves that drape down, and he's got the sleeves linked together, so his hands are linked in front of himself, not arms folded, but like resting on top of each other, so you can't actually see, like they just look like they intersect, and he's just kind of standing there observing the lot of you.
Walk
Shaved
towards.
head, like Tiamat kind of visage over his face, which is very strange. So he's got like dragon heads tattooed up his neck, but then like his entire head, top of his head and whatnot, is this giant like visage of a red dragon that is tattooed as if a red dragon is behind him and like chomping down on his head. And he kind of walks around the corner and is like, "It's not safe for you in this cave. You should not be here."
Likewise,
Completely
buddy.
completely disregarding the fact that you've murdered several cultists so far.
I could say the same for you.
Well, it's your decision. And with that, he turns and he's walking like back away.
Hold on a minute.
Pretty.
Excuse me. Big guy.
He kind of half turns and side eyes you, Krog.
Just wondering. You got anything to do with the big devil thing in here?
He like considers for a moment and then points deeper into the cave and says, "Devil is that way, and then take the first north path."
Wait, you're giving us directions?
If you wish to see the devil, that's where he resides.
And what's your stake in all this?
Well, if you attempt to make it to the devil, you're going to die, and that solves us a problem.
Okay, so
Who's
I think we
us?
kill this guy.
Yeah, fucking hold your horses.
What do you mean us?
Yeah.
I mean, anyone that goes to see the devil, orcs, cultists, adventurers, doesn't matter. They all perish.
You're looking
No,
awfully red dragony there.
I'm a cultist of the claw.
But no big fan to like the paladins and whatnot.
Paladins? And like you can tell by the way he says that, immediate disdain.
Aye, you know, the arrogant ballbags that have been, you know, thrown at him with Tiamat since the whole cold.
Ah, yes, the ones that joined up after she rose. Yes, I
Yeah.
am aware of the paladins.
Not a big fan, I'm guessing.
Do you know much about sports?
I
So,
do.
What are
did you say
sports?
spores? Like mushroom spores? Because yeah, quite a lot.
No, sporting events. This is akin to
I don't know what that
being a
is.
supporter of a certain team for your entire life, and then after they finally win a championship, everyone else you know that never supported them before suddenly thinks they're the biggest fan of them that's ever been.
Well,
Okay.
hi. No, I'm sorry. One moment. Except the difference here is, if you're not supporting that fucking team, you're either dead or a slave.
Indeed. As all should be.
Why weren't we killing this guy?
That's a good point.
Inability.
Okay, right. Sorry, buddy. Do we need to get initiative back up again? Because I'm gonna.
Well, describe what you do.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So it starts off with a dagger,
Right.
and then it ends with
Make-
bonus action dagger.
Make me an attack roll and I'll tell you what happens.
Sure. Punk.
900.
Fuck.
At a 10, he catches it and throws it back at you. So roll damage.
What?
He's not gonna
I
one
think
shot
it,
yourself. You're gonna one shot yourself?
Oh my god.
All right. So that would be 14 damage. Let's see.
Sneak attack where?
No,
He
it's
doesn't
not
have
sneak
an
attack,
ally
it's
within
damage.
5 feet.
Oh, he
Well,
rolls a
you have-
7. So he grabs the dagger out of midair and fucking spikes it. So your dagger is currently embedded in the floor right now. And he just glares daggers at you specifically, the knight. Your weapon is flapping desperately, trying to get back to you, but is currently spiked into the floor. And he just kind of wags a finger at you. Like, he withdraws his hands, and you can see over the top of his hands are these, like, spectral claws, and there's this gem, like, he's wearing around his neck that flares purple. And he throws off his robe, which these cultists mostly don't do. They fight in their robes. And you can see this guy is like lithe and lean, like Bruce Lee proportions of physicality. And at that point, we can roll initiative.
Is he covered in
Because that-
scales or anything? It's just human.
Nope, no scales.
Crack is just rolling their eyes.
Listen, I wasn't the one that started the combat this time. I just suggested it.
Did I just accidentally roll initiative for John? I
How?
believe I did. That didn't work. All right.
John is
I'm the
not your
macro.
NPC.
No, he is not. I have a macro that rolls initiative for whatever I have selected, and it just decided I had selected John, which is weird. He wasn't on my screen at that moment, but there we go.
Yeah, John's not in the subject to the DM's discretion
No.
that you know of.
Not yet.
So if you'd like to roll initiative, John, you can. It should overwrite
Wait.
what's on the board right now.
You
Oh,
can get a
we're-
line of
okay.
sight.
I will do that, even though I probably can't see him.
Ooh.
Yeah, 22 is way better. All right.
Yeah, no, I got no line of sight on this guy.
Not from there.
You can just
Like that.
shoot Knight in the back.
Bear in mind
Alright.
that John is a human without
He
that.
can't see, yeah.
Yeah.
But Al does
Well,
have a
John's
torch.
I also got a torch, so it's lit. I could probably see shadows, but
Hey,
this
it's
is the thing.
lit.
It's your decision right at the top of the round whether you want to exit your dome and come into this fight, or whether you want to see how this plays out.
I think
how
I'm gonna
we-
move to the top of the dome and see if I can see anything, and then
You-
you can decide.
Yeah, you can't. And not only can you not, but that means you don't know if your allies are dying.
But
You-
Al has
you
a
don't know
torch.
how well they're doing.
We're not screaming in pain yet, it's fine.
Yeah.
I thought Al had a torch lit, so there's
Yeah.
bright light right here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So yeah, nothing's happened just yet. But you can see Knight has he's in just post throwing dagger stance, and the dagger is spiked into the ground. So you don't know what happened, but maybe Knight massively missed through.
I'm gonna hold an action
Uh-huh.
to attack him with the chill touch cantrip. If
Right.
any other of my allies besides the knight, who's a little dopey sometimes,
Wow.
What?
if any of my other allies attack him, I will also attack on their turn.
So what I'm hearing is vicious mockery against the Knight.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay, well, so you've held an action. That brings us round to Al.
Does this guy have any weapons on him?
He brought out two weapons: his left fist and his right fist.
Registered lethal.
Yeah. So I'm also gonna take off my jacket to be in my cool fucking black tank top, and I'll just square up and walk up to him. Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was going to say, are you going to make this a one-on-one, or are you letting your party?
Listen. I'm not making decisions for anyone else.
Can I use my
Okay.
reaction to catch his jacket?
Yeah, absolutely. Make me a
Wear it.
strength save.
10 times too big for you.
Yeah, you're trying to You're a tiny fairy trying to catch his entire jacket.
I think I have disadvantage on athletics.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh,
You-
not bad.
You, by some absolute miracle, grab the jacket by the collar, flap your wings at maximum speed, and float it down to the ground.
No, I shrink it and hold it.
See, next
Okay.
time do that when
I'm
Al
used to
is in the
this.
jacket and sliding down a cliff.
Al does this shit every Sunday.
Yeah,
So
true.
Luna is now holding a her-sized, previously Al's jacket.
Uh,
I bet
So-
she'd look cool in it.
let's just start off with
I think
two-
anyone would look cool in it.
Oh,
Okay, 24 and 26. Yep, he can't do anything about that. So 7 and 6 damage. Is that 13?
Yes.
All right, crunch, crunch. He takes the hits and like he does a thing that you're used to other boxers doing. He rolls with the punches, which means you're not actually like fully connecting with any kind of impact. You're glancing him at best.
So you're saying he has resistance.
No, I'm saying he's good at fighting.
Cool. So I'll do him one better, and I'll give myself resistance for a minute.
Okay.
Because actually, do I want to do that?
Only up to you.
We have just got in here.
Fair point. Yeah, I'll just bonus action attack him again, and miss because why not?
Yep, that definitely misses.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Croc.
Alrighty.
All right, that the chill touch triggers.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Whew.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
Thank
nice.
God that wasn't through the orb.
Ooh.
Oh, and the orb
Nice,
is
nice, nice.
Yeah, well, the orb is currently recharged, so if we could start knocking people out, so I could assassinate or I could kill them unconscious with the orb, I can start sucking some of their souls back into the staff, and we can get that bitch recharged.
Kill
Sorry,
them
my mind is just-
unconscious.
My mind is just going back to what Croc said earlier when they handed you a book. What were those words, Croc?
Please don't go evil.
There you go.
What's evil about that?
Yeah, nothing
Yeah,
evil
okay.
at all.
He's been doing that the whole
Yeah.
time.
Croc, it is your turn.
Yay! I'm gonna swing around, so I'm flanking with Al.
Mhm.
I don't think it's quite time to pull out the big guns yet, so I'm just going to punch this guy.
Okay. 22 to hit definitely hits.
11.
11 bludgeoning. All right, he is getting beaten to death from either side. That also hits. And another 11. Okay. Despite the amazing beating he is taking, he is still on his feet. He went from very confident looking to like... He's doing that thing. Most humanoids in his position would be like, oh god, I'm going to die. He is like frowning like, oh fuck, okay, there's a lot more to these guys. But he doesn't look like shocked about this. He just looks concerned.
Yeah, and Croc's gonna say, sorry.
Okay.
Croc's like, I did try to have a discussion, but apparently we're not doing that, so I'm being a team player. I'm beating you with my hand.
All right, that brings us on to the knight's turn.
Okay, so I take it like the dagger landed somewhere between us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to move to wherever it landed and do a very flavorful pick up and throw. I just want to like fucking boot it out of the ground at him.
Yeah, go for it.
And
Okay,
Not at me, please.
yeah, I was right there.
that's fine. I've got sharpshooter. It goes cover and shit.
Yeah, so sharpshooter me. Go ahead.
Sharpshoot Al's
I'll
butt.
kick it around you.
Da,
I'll-
da, 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 da.
Oh my
So-
God.
Because there's this perfect line, right? You manage to sharpshooter through Al, through the cultist, through Karak, and bury the dagger straight in the wall back here. Just clonk.
Why?
That's impressive.
Oh well.
If you're passing like right by me, I will tell you to try and keep him alive. We have
Okay, 4 is exactly the amount of hit points you
Okay.
have left. So you
Hope you heard
slash this guy, and he drops.
You dropped him non-lethally though, right?
Oh, did you say that when I was running
I
past?
did, but I tried to at least. I
Okay,
said if
well
you're
in that
You
case,
cut out a
I do a
lot.
last minute avoid major artery and slice it in non-lethally, I guess.
Okay. For the case of like you're attacking him non-lethally. You don't knock him out. You just knock him down, and he like yields. He's like on the ground, unable to fight back, but conscious, so you can
Okay.
question him.
Okay. I'll go and get my stupid knife out the fucking pillar.
I mean, it's not the knife that's doing these things; it's you
Yeah.
doing it with the knife.
Hey, no, I can't do that because then there would be consequences for my actions. So that's not how it is.
Yeah, saying that, how much movement did you have left? Do you have enough movement to move to there?
Probably do. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
The only reason you're missing now is because you haven't fucking named this the fucking Batarang.
Okay, on the spot. What should I name it right now?
I don't know.
The
Dagger?
blood blade.
The
Yeah,
booterang, because you
It
booted
does
it.
have a name.
I did have the black blood batarang, but then it was too big and I couldn't tell which one was my sharpshooter one. So
Anyway, round to Luna's turn. We're still in initiative. This guy has yielded, though.
I moved to here and I sent a message to John saying, I think everything's under control, don't worry.
John, you do not hear this message. Your dome blocks all magical effects in or out.
That's fine.
So I'm just watching them. Okay, I can see Luna cast a spell. Got no
Yeah,
idea what's
she
going on.
oh, she's like pointing at you, right?
Yeah, I'm like
Casts a spell,
pointing
she
at
points
you.
directly at you. You hear nothing.
I was gonna hold up a thumbs up and then shrug. Okay. It's only 60 feet. I can't hear you.
Oh, right. We're okay.
Okay. Do you want me to keep the dome up or join you?
I'm guessing the voice is echoing all over the fucking
Yeah, yeah. Croc is,
Very loudly.
Croc is
Totally
just
killed this
sighing.
guy.
There's only one guy and we got him on his knees for now.
Oh, I'm gonna stay here then.
Yeah, that's as much conversation as you can get through in 6 seconds. All right, so
Yeah.
the cultist is like he doesn't have a turn, because he's incapacitated. Da-da-da.
Why did the?
He's
Because
getting
more
all of the
people are coming in.
reinforcements.
Because he was incapacitated, but this guy still gonna absolutely try and ambush
Who
the
the
knight.
fuck is this guy?
This guy is Mr. I was stealthed. That is a 14 to hit. No, sorry, advantage. 16 to hit the knight.
That's my AC.
Okay, he deals you 10 slashing damage. This
Does that
is an
count as-
attack.
Okay. I will half that.
Okay. So he ambushes you, and this is his best attempt to like assassinate you in one hit. You managed to uncanny dodge. As you were reaching for his dagger, he was trying to like skewer you in the guts.
I like catch most of it with the black blood blade as I pull it out of the little billet.
Yeah, there's a big
Not all of
clang.
it.
His blade still extends past and like cuts your cheek, but you managed to catch most of the momentum of it. John, it's your turn. You've just been told everything's a-okay.
Sounds good to me. I can't see any action, can't see any combat. I'm gonna fucking take a step over here. Because I hear the sounds of combat echoing down the corridor. I was told it's okay.
There was just a clang, but you were just told it was okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll be receptive to listen to anything else coming down the pike, but I'm gonna go back to transcribing my spell.
Okay, awesome. Al, it's your turn.
Well, I don't fucking know anymore. Do I kill this guy? Or do I go? Like, is he gonna hurt us? Okay,
No.
so I'll look at him as scary as I can be, which I'm assuming Al very scarily be like, stay.
He can't fight back anymore. He's on his knees, struggling to hold on to consciousness. Like you've rocked his world.
I will go ahead and beat the fuck out of this guy.
Okay.
So that's 1.5. Yeah. But never mind, that's 2, I guess.
Okay, so you dash around this guy and in a flurry of blows deal a whole 6 damage to him.
Yep. In 3 attacks. Because
Yep.
why the fuck not? Yeah, then that's my turn. Actually, hold on. I will step over somewhere here. Sure.
Mhm.
And that's it.
All right. Brock.
I mean, yeah, Croc is just gonna see this guy trying to gut the knight and like respectfully step into the vacated space by Al with a little nod. And 15?
That That does indeed hit. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information before you completely murk this guy. He is dressed similarly to the other dragon claws, but he seems to have some kind of red markings on his cheeks, and his eyes, which usually just kind of black hidden behind the mask, very orange and glowy.
Cool.
But yeah, 15
so
hits.
I'll try and knock him down.
Okay.
Again, not kill him. 11.
That's gonna do it. So
Oh, wait.
you managed to knock him down.
Everyone called me out for being evil for asking you to knock them out so I can absorb their souls. And then you all proceed to just start knocking people out so I can absorb their soul.
Well, we can question them.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I kind of got
Yeah.
stuck on that.
Yeah. It's an easy mistake to make. Question, absorb their soul.
Yeah,
It's
no,
so
seriously. They're,
similar.
they're basically the same thing.
Ooh.
Now, is there anybody else that I can see within my 60 feet of dark vision?
See, no, but you've been making an incredible amount of noise, and you can hear like boots on ground further into the cave. And there is no hidden wall here.
Gotcha.
It may have been a hidden wall at one point in time, but there were just a couple of people standing guard, and there is now boots on the ground. You can hear voices, but not what the words are. There's a lot going on deeper in.
So this guy that I've downed is no longer a threat, right?
His blade has fallen out of his hand, and he's no longer actively able to take actions.
Okay, so mechanically speaking, he won't be able to attack of opportunity. Mate.
No.
Cool. I'm gonna go back to the original guy.
Right.
And I'm just gonna say, got off on a bit of a wrong start. Would really appreciate it if you told them all to hold their horses.
He looks up at you, kind of bloody-nosed and a bit bleary-eyed, and kind of shakes his head. It's like, that's not up to me. I told you where the devil is. I can't do anymore.
Hey, did you say that he had an amulet on?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pull that off him.
Right. He can do absolutely nothing to resist you there.
And I'll stick that in my bag for just now. We'll get John to have a look at it later. And yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Yeah, it's a jewel that was lit with a purple light until you yanked it off him, and now it isn't. It's dim.
Yeah. Cool.
Right, is that your full turn?
Yeah, that's my full turn.
Okay. The knight. What are you up to?
Oh, I guess I'll just tell the others there's more coming, just in case they didn't hear the footsteps. Did they? Is that?
Al, Knight, Croc can. Luna's a bit far away. John certainly can't.
Okay, I'll give Luna a heads up and just say there's more on the way. By the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up to here and tuck into the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna bonus action hide. And I'm also going to ready an action to lop a dagger at any bad guy that I might see if it's opportune.
Okay. So you're holding action?
Yes.
Luna?
Should I stealth roll now or?
Yeah, you can do the stealth roll now if you'd like, as we're in combat.
I'm rolling like shit today. Holy fuck.
Okay, so that's a 12. There's a 2 on the die.
Yeah.
Luna, what are you doing?
So both of these guys are just subdued?
Yep.
I'm gonna move here so that John would have line of sight-ish. And yell back to John. They have some guys that you could use your orb on.
No, we don't.
No? Well, why do you have them subdued?
What? I want answers. Why the fuck is the devil locked here? Why are Tiamat people helping a random devil?
Okay, well, John, you could use it after they interrogate them.
Fucking facepalm.
You need me to come out?
Yeah.
Do we?
Okay.
Well, I mean, Luna's answering, not us.
Do we?
Okay.
I think that's my turn.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna move to here.
Fair enough. The cultist and dragon claw can do nothing. John, that makes it your turn.
Well, being as how I was just specifically requested to come out of the dome and help,
Mhm.
I'm coming out of the dome, anticipating our safety barrier, to dash 60 feet down the hallway.
Righto.
Oh, hi, John.
Hey, you guys said you needed me?
Well, I said there's two guys that you could use your orb on.
No.
And I asked if you needed me to come out of the dome, and you said yes.
Well,
Well, there's
we're
people
alright.
coming, so we could do with some more firepower. So
Fair enough.
No, are you saying that from your stealthed position?
I mentally channeled to John.
John doesn't
Mike gives
hear
a
you.
look.
Mumbling out of the corner of his lip.
Thieves can't.
Let me see. Actually, my passive perception beats ninth stealth roll. So
Sure.
That's good.
You know he's there then.
yes. But that's
Shit, so does
action
mine.
move. I've got nothing to do. We're just waiting on daddies. That's my turn.
Okay. Al?
So can I just go over here and drag this guy? Then
Yeah,
grab
absolutely.
this guy on the way back and just put them both in the corner right here?
Yeah, you can do that. So you want them positioned like this?
Yeah. And that'll leave me ending up here with my movement, and that's it.
Yeah, they are kind of concussed, leaning back against the wall.
You're not interrogating them?
Well, I mean, more people are coming, so not right now, no. Does that count as
Ain't
an
going
action?
anywhere.
Does that count as what, sorry?
As an action?
No.
Okay, sure. I'll hold an action to smack a bitch.
What?
Which bitch?
Whichever comes into range first.
John.
Okay, so if a hostile entity runs into melee range with you, you're going to punch it.
Yes,
Okay.
Do you still have
That's
your
my turn.
torch?
I think so.
Yeah, he hasn't dropped it. Grok.
I'm gonna step up next to Al, and cast enlarge on myself.
What?
Spellcasters.
Okay, you are
Holy
one
fuck!
size category bigger now.
Wait, how high is the cave?
High enough that he can be. Oh, sorry, they can be one category size bigger and stand. But any bigger than that, and they would be scraping their head on the ceiling. And in fact, there's places deeper in the cave where it would be easier. But this tunnel, that would be a bit of a squeeze.
We can't see that tunnel anyway, I thought.
Not yet.
I thought he said there wasn't a secret door.
No, I said no secret door because that you can see down there. As in, there's nothing.
Oh.
There's no hiding this. There were just two
Okay.
guys guarding the entrance.
Oh, that's where the guys are coming from. The sounds of boots and shit and
Yes.
orders.
I
think
didn't
so,
understand
yeah.
that there was
Oh.
no wall there.
I thought they were coming from that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
there is no wall there.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
just oh, oops.
Yeah, that's why Krug's standing
Yeah.
there with the massive fists up.
Okay,
Like,
You were the only
can
one
I
who
just
got it, apparently.
can I just put this guy over here instead?
Yeah, sure. You want them to
I
be
have
there instead?
shit sight lines from
Yeah.
here. Drew, could I retroactively be like there?
If you like, yeah, no problem.
Okay, because I would have yeah.
We're
Like,
all
there we go.
fucking idiots except for
Like-
Brock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming around to your turn anyway, and like no one's approached just yet, so you don't know
Okay.
necessarily what's going on. But is that your turn?
yeah.
Okay, perfect. So the knight. It's round to you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be like hiding here then instead. And I'm gonna swap to bow instead of dagger, and I'll do a steady aim and prep to shoot whatever comes out as ready.
Okay, Luna?
Do I know that the knight is there?
I
saw?
believe so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've come out of like hiding at least,
I'm gonna move
and I'm just
here
holding a shot.
and tap them onto head. And then
7.
I'm gonna bonus action a sorcery point to a first spell slot,
Excellent.
and then move back to here.
Roger that.
And I'm like kind of like hugged against the pillar, trying to hide a bit. If there's like a little notch, I'm gonna hang Al's jacket on it.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot I took it off.
Roll me perception to see if you can find a notch that'll hold Al's miniature jacket.
Perception.
Perfect coat hook.
Perception.
Yeah, absolutely. You find a little notch that you hang the jacket on, so there's now a miniature-sized jacket.
Well, when it leaves my vicinity, it becomes bigger again.
Yes. So as you release it, full-size jacket.
Yeah. And I'm gonna hide behind it, I guess.
Okay, you're
Smart.
hiding behind the jacket.
Yep.
You already used your action though, so you can't technically make a stealth check. 'cause
Oh,
you're
that's
not a
fine.
rogue. So mechanically, you're not hidden.
I
but-
guess like mechanically, I'll just stay here then.
Yeah. All right, so that takes us to the cultist turns, and then top of the round, some stuff happens. So a sickly green ball of like fiery energy just kind of streaks down the hallway and then halts, and it kind of looks like an eye, like it's got a slit down the middle, and it just inspects Al and Kruark.
This?
And then kind of like swirls in on itself and is gone. So that's the first thing that happens.
This hallway?
The second, yes,
Okay.
that hallway. The second thing that happens is that the cave starts rumbling like a lot, like
Alright.
earthquake levels of rumbling. So what are you guys doing when that starts happening?
Like, are we acting freely or are we still in initiative?
Yeah, you're going to get a round of actions to do before it comes back to them acting again.
John, what was the eye? Did you see that?
That
Can I
was an
tell
eye?
what spell that was or magical effect based on what I got to see?
No.
No.
Neither of us would know what that is.
I mean, I think Luna might have caught it visually. John wouldn't have. It was round the corner to him. Like, it didn't come directly in front of Kruark. It stopped to look at Al and Kruark and didn't see anyone else. Luna, you could make an Arcana check to try and decipher what that spell is.
Oh, fuck.
On a 15, you've never seen a spell that has had that effect before, ever.
Can we still hear footsteps?
Yeah, there's definitely footsteps. The cave is rumbling. And you know what? We will pause initiative order for now. So
time.
Are the footsteps coming this way?
What way?
Or
when
is
you
that...
say this way,
You're
what do
not
you mean?
You're
pointing
not
on the
pointing
map.
at anything, Kay.
Yeah, well, towards us.
Right, there's just footsteps. They're not moving in any particular direction. You just hear people moving around down that hallway.
We don't hear them getting louder, though?
No.
What happens if I just step up and peek through?
With your torch?
It's just an empty hallway as far as you can see for now.
Is the cave still shaking?
It is.
Do you think they're collapsing it on us?
On their own level?
I don't
Actually,
know.
good question. Hey, I go up and like slap this guy to make him sure he's conscious. Hey, What the fuck is going on?
He stirs and is like, I think you're right. I think they're trying to collapse the cave to stop you getting further in.
Why?
Because they don't want to be discovered. I don't. If they got through the advanced guard, they clearly think you're dangerous.
That was your advanced guard?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I fall to the floor laughing.
I guess we're leaving. They look at Croc mostly.
They're not going to bury themselves.
Oh my god.
They're gonna bury
Yes.
us.
Oh, what if we go to where they are? They'll stop the ritual, maybe? Or we can stop it.
Plausible.
Or we're buried in there with them and we have to dig our way out.
Also
You can-
plausible.
You can turn into diggy animals, right, Kruok? You can burrow us out of there if we need to.
Probably.
Good enough for me.
So
Ah.
this is the hour where we would usually have to stop, but we did start very late today. Does everyone have time to keep going for another hour, or do we need to end here?
I don't really. Sorry, fellas.
That's okay.
Okay, well, we will have to stop at this point then, so that we've got a full party to continue with. So we are ending with the cave rumbling, you questioning the cultists, and not necessarily knowing what's going on to go further in.
Hmm.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. I mean,
See you later.
Thank you for game. It was fun. I'm sorry that I was running late.
We'll
That's
kill
fine.
you next time for it.
Have a good night.
No.
Yeah, speaking of next time, are we actually going to have a cave for next time, or are we back to your regularly scheduled not being here? He's
talk.
already not here.
Yeah.
He's already gone.